Hello everybody, hope you're all keeping well at home. This is Colin Burnside here. I'm down, this is the 14th of November. I'm down at Donaghadee at the Church of Ireland Parish Church for the motorcycle show on the, let's say, the 14th of November 2025. So I'm just going to bring you around and have a look at some of the motorcycles, some very unique motorcycles here today, which you'll really enjoy. Just have to bear with me a second. So this is a Motorbike. It's a V7 Stone. Motorbike, as most of you know, are made in Italy, and that's a particularly nice example. This Motorbike is a V7 Stone model 2021, and the owner is Alan Kempston. The next motorcycle here is well known to most people. This is a BSA Bantam. BSA C15, 1966. And it's owned by George Gooding. So it's a particularly nice example of a C15. You can see the the wing mirrors are on the end of the handlebar, and there's actually only one wing mirror on it, which is this particular mirror here. This folds out and in, out and in. So if you're going through a tight space or you're parking your bike up, you move the wing mirror in to the inside so that people can walk past it so it doesn't get damaged. And on the wall there's a picture of Guy Martin on the Tyco. I think it's either a Tyco Suzuki or a Tyco BMW. That'll probably be for sale. I think it's for sale for £30. And then we have a Bultaco. Bring you along a bit. Bultaco Trials bike. VX1 1997 250cc. That was manufactured on the 7th of the 10th 1971. So that's an air-cooled model. You can see it's not really an expansion chamber, it's just an exhaust with a sort of a muffler welded on. But Bultacos were very, very popular in the day. And then just moving along a bit more, we have a Velocet.
There's a few.
It's a Velocet 500 Venom, 1960, and the owner is T. Boyd. Velocets were very, very popular in the day. If you look, you can see the fishtail. It's a lovely order, this bike, and the speedometer runs actually from the rear hub, so that's pretty unique. And it's an oil-cooled engine, but you can see it's absolutely beautiful. It's all enclosed with this cover here. This is to protect it. And believe it or not, there's 50,949 miles on it. And I think, looking at this particular part here, I'll just let you see. is actually a choke mechanism. So if you're going to start the bike up, you probably put the choke on. Most bikes now have aluminium levers. This is all steel. Levers absolutely glorious. Unfortunately, I can't give you a bird's eye view of what it looks like here, but it's really, really nice. There's a considerable amount of miles there, 50,949, and still going strong. So I'll be posting this to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your family and friends, and hit the bell notification so that you'll be informed when I bring out my next video. But we're not quite finished yet. Any TT fans will like that. They're the Isle of Man TT. For the thrill of your life and the holiday to Isle of Man. So anybody thinking of going on their holidays, take a visit to the Isle of Man. This will be for sale as well. It'll be £20. The show is on today between 5 o'clock and 10 o'clock, which is the 14th, and all day tomorrow, which is the 15th. And this is another poster. Isle of Man TT races 1961 from June the 12th to the 16th. There we are. And here's another poster. It's not for sale. Monaco, 17th to the 18th of May, 1969. So the likes of Sterling Moss, Graham Hill, people like that would have raced at Monaco. This event is all for the benefit of the Air Ambulance Northern Ireland charity. So if you want to support the Northern Ireland Air Ambulance charity, you go to www.airambulance, that's AIRAMBULANCENI.org. Their ambulance saved many riders. I remember I was at the Donaghadee earlier on this year, and the air ambulance was called. There was a rider was injured, but he was taken to hospital and he was fine. And here's a very interesting motorcycle here. The owner of this motorcycle, it's a Norton 500 Senior Ulster Road Race Champion Roy Reid. It has actually a dustbin fairing on it. Senior Manx with full dustbin fairing. It was banned by the FIM in 1958. The dustbin fairing was, but these were quite unique in their day. Bring you around, let you have a look at it. So it's absolutely glorious. You can see the indentations here in the pedal tank. The indentations are so that when the handlebars are turned around, the rider doesn't get his hands caught against the petrol tank. And there's the original Big helmet. I think that's maybe even a Manx feather bed frame. The reason they were called a feather bed frame was because when the riders were riding them, it felt as if they were lying or sleeping on a bed. It was so comfortable. And you can also see that it has an exposed clutch. That's a dry clutch. It's an absolutely massive engine in it. And then just bringing you on round a wee bit.
Just Renault? No.
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 No. And there's another view of the bike. It's absolutely glorious. And then moving on round, we have, excuse me, a Velocet Mac 350, 1951, Gordon Cork owns this particular motorcycle. That's really, really nice too. Again, it has a fishtail exhaust system on it. Slightly larger fishtail exhaust system than the other one. And it has a separate oil tank. And instead of having one seat, it has two saddles. And then we have another Velocet. Just move you on around a little bit. Another Velocet M SS 1955 owner Gordon Cork. And here's a very special motorcycle coming up now. Many of you will know from Northern Ireland there was a gentleman race called Ralph Brand's. This is a Honda CBX 250, year 1984 to 1986, over Garth McDonald. And there's actually a picture of Giacomo Agostini beside the owner. So I'll let you see that. So this would have been a works machine. Probably revved out. Only 200 of these came into the UK, 3 of which came to Northern Ireland. The bike was damaged, so it was converted into 1960 race rep. It has twin overhead camshaft, 6-speed gearbox, and was ridden at the 2025 Corridor Career Lap by C Stream. And there's a picture of the owner and Giacomo Agostini. And you can also see pictures of Mike Hillwood at the side. But Ralph Brand's, I'd love to be able to show you into that engine, but it's just too difficult. But it's really, really very, very nice indeed. And this is a BSA Gold Star. Gold Star 1959. I think it's a 500cc Gold Star. So there's not too many of those about. But that's a particularly nice example. And then we have here a Kenworth. It's a Hillman engine built by Rodney Kincaid. It must be a turbo. Sorry, dear. It must be a turbo charged engine. But if you look at the intricacies of it, it's unbelievable. There are all these pulleys and different things here. As I say, an imp engine was originally a car engine, but this has been converted to fit into a motorcycle. I have 4 cylinders and 2 exhaust pipes. 2 exhaust pipes coming up this side, and 2 exhaust pipes coming up the other side. And then moving on down, we have a Benelli. Just tell you the specs of it. It's a Benelli replica, 1969 model. The owner is Billy Keenan. sure, but it says Renzo Pasolini on this motorcycle, so quite possibly Renzo Pasolini rode this particular bike. Unfortunately, Renzo Pasolini was killed at Monza, I think, but it's extremely nice. It's nice colours, nice racing seat on it. And you can see it has the 4 silencers coming out the back, 2 on the left hand side and 2 on the right hand side. And then we have a matchless. Just see what the spec of this license is. It's a Works C6V6 engine, magnesium hubs, Seriana forks, Bowling shocks, original Pearson CD tank, ABS brakes, and it has a GTI 5-speed C/R gearbox. Has an absolutely massive exhaust system at the back. And the rider is #8JoelM. And this is a very unique machine here. This is a Jap speedway machine. And it's owned by Andrew Kinnaird. So Speedway was very, very popular in the 1960s. They didn't have so many Speedway tracks in Northern Ireland, but in England and abroad, they had loads and loads of Speedway tracks. And this is celebrating Mike Hillwood at Derby. So that would have been taken at Derby in the Isle of Man. Watch the Road Races, The Great Escape, Triumph TR6 Historic Celebration. So that's a sticker, or not a sticker. That's like a wall chart. And then we have another framed photograph of Bob McIntyre. Bob McIntyre, very, very famous rider. So that's a picture of Bob Mac. Who's this one here? That's Bruce Anstey. Yeah, there's Bruce Anstey there. Here we have a Velocet Venom 500cc 1960, and it's owned by Ivan Healy. Hard to believe it's 1960. It's about 65 years old, that bike, and it's still in absolutely immaculate condition. And you can just see the fishtail exhaust system at the back there. There's the fishtail there. Really, really lovely. And it has the adjustable rear shock absorber. So if you want the suspension to be firmer, you move this further backwards, anti-clockwise. If you want the suspension to be softer, you move the shock absorber further forward. It has a seat adjustment on both sides. Right, John? Kawasaki. Kawasaki AR-50 1990. The owner is Chris Quarry. And then we're moving on to some of the bigger stuff. This is a Suzuki GSX-R 750 2014, and the owner is Colin Houston. So that's a particularly nice bike. I think this has actually an aftermarket exhaust system on it. Yeah. That's a straight through exhaust system that it has. So normally a bike like this here would have like a silencer that would come out the back. But this is stainless steel. It's highly polished. And it's extremely well MIG welded exhaust system on it. Very nice indeed. And then moving on, we have a Honda RVF 1996. That's owned by Richard Murdoch. And you see here it says Donaghadee Parish Church. It's almost like a race machine. You can see that Honda tend to stick to their colours of red, white and blue. I'm not sure if that's a 750 or if it's an 800, but it's a single-sided swinging arm on it. And then we have a Rickman Matisse Scrambler. It looks as if it's actually been out in the field. I think Rickman Matisse motorcycles are made in London. I know they made a special Rickman Matisse for Steve McQueen. So it's a matchless G50 engine with a Rickman frame, pre-1965. The owner is Cecil Pearson. So Cecil Pearson lives at Craigavon, and every year Cecil has a scramble, and he has loads and loads of motorcycles, but that's one of Cecil Pearson's machines. And this is a Jap motorcycle scrambler. I'm almost sure this will be another Cecil Pearson one. Yeah, Cecil Pearson. All these bikes right up to here are all Cecil Pearsons. So you can imagine what it must be like trying to start something like this. There must be a decompressor somewhere on it. So it's what's called a stick frame, pre-65 Cecil Pearson. So Cecil, I know, actually still rides these motorcycles. Excuse me. Yeah. So again, this has a straight through exhaust system, as you can see here. It has push rods, so it's an overhead valve engine. I would even go about starting this. I would imagine that this here is the gear selector and the kickstart. So you maybe have to push that in and and then bring it back, and that enables you to start it. And this is another one of Cecil Pearson's machines. Again, it's a Jap 600cc step frame, pre-65. So Cecil must have an extensive collection of scramblers or off-road machines. And then we have a CCM 600. 1974, owned by John Griffiths. And then we have another Rickman Jap 365, again owned by Cecil Pearson. Trav, pre-65 750cc. So that's a particularly nice example. Yeah, John Griffiths owns that one. And then I've seen this machine before, the OK Spence. So it was a trials machine, which would probably have been entered into the Scottish 6-day trial. I think that's an annual event. OK Supreme 250cc, 1937. And it has girder forks on it. So as you can see, this bike here has what I would call Sariana forks. This machine here has girder forks. So the suspension mechanism is actually here. That's the spring. And this is the girder. Absolutely glorious motorcycles here today. So make sure if you're coming down, come early. It's open tonight between 5 o'clock and 10 o'clock and all day tomorrow. And there's a better view of it there. It looks really lovely. And this is a Jap motorcycle. It's a scrambler, off-road machine. It's a stick frame, built by and owned by Cecil Pearson. So he must have made this bike up with various parts. It has rolling suspension on the back, which are extremely nice. Then moving on round, we have Davies Bikes Limited, 1A Ballou Park, Bangor, BH197PP, and he sells Lambrettas, Benelli and CF Motos. So if you're looking to buy a scooter or a CF Moto, bring around, let you have a look at them in a minute. You can contact Davy on 02891 470 056 or info@daviesbikes.com or www.daviesbikes.com. That's a particularly nice. Lambrettas, as far as I'm aware, made in Italy. And this is a CF Moto. As far as I'm aware, these are a Chinese-made motorcycle, but they're becoming very popular. Let's see. I think it's 675 cc, and it's quite a bargain, as you can see, at £6,999. Excuse me a second. And then we have CF Marine 800 which is for sale at £8,299. And then you have Belfast Motorcycle Tire Centre. We supply all types of motorcycles, tires for all types of bikes and stock, all leading brands, some of which include Bridgestone, Metzler, Dunlop, Avon, Michelin, Continental and Pirelli. And their opening hours are, bring you around a little bit, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m, Saturday 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And their telephone number is 02895 684 166. A Emdale Street, Belfast, BT5 5BX. So if you were in Belfast or Northern Ireland or even the Republic of Ireland and you needed a tire, this is somewhere where you could go to, which would be local. And this is the type of tire that they have. This would be as far as I know, this would be a race tire. And we'll just let you see. That's my credit card, but the contact patch wouldn't be much when the tires, the tires are vertical, wouldn't be much bigger than a credit card. And it also has grooves in it, so this would be either an intermediate or a full wet tire. And then up here we have a made OPQ AVE 110cc 2022, and the owner is this is like a little race bike. So we'll probably take the likes of this machine up to the likes of Nuts Corner or maybe even Kirkeston and race it. As you see, this cylinder engine, it's a bit like a Honda 90 engine. And then we have a Honda NSF 250R, year 2024, and the owner is Ella Moscow. So she must race this bike. Yeah, I think it's a 4-stroke engine in that. It's actually like a mini Grand Prix bike. So that's particularly nice. And they even have like a mural here or a banner promoting Indian motorcycles, which are an American brand. So this is just an overall show of what you can expect to see if you come down here. It's definitely worth a visit. And I say all proceeds are go towards the Air Ambulance charity. You can get memorabilia, you can get basically anything that you want. There'll be probably more motorcycles down here tomorrow, but I was invited down by Gary, who runs the event, and I'd like to thank Gary very, very much. So as I said before, if you like this sort of content, please share with your family and friends. Consider subscribing and hit the bell notification so that you'll be informed when I bring out my next video. But for now, this is Colin Burnside saying goodbye.